As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Such quiet. It's a blessing.
'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in Vermund are first kept and tended to. I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead. Your patronage is...
Is this a challenge, Arisen, to see who can keep pace?
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Here for my liking.
Take it easy.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Hoi. Faring well, I hope. Would you care to join me? I'd not say no to a bit of company. I was hoping you'd say that. Do you know, I had a feeling we'd meet here today. Intuition, I suppose. Say, you're not from round here, are you? Are you a traveler? Have you seen many places? How I envy you. This city is all I know. I long to learn more of the outside world, but Mother won't allow it. She's always telling me how dangerous it is beyond the palace walls. But that only makes me question her judgment all the more. After all, if the world truly is so perilous, what of the lives of our people? They must be fraught with uncertainty, subject to harsh conditions. It seems unfair that I alone should be shielded from that reality. But listen to me waffling on. Ah, I almost forgot. Here, I brought more of the money I owe you. I should have the remainder ready by our next meeting. My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. I mustn't let Mother find out I left the palace. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Endeavours to be not a care in the world. Just as it should be.
Might head to my... I'm in Fancy a look at my wares?
This is most...
Say, have you been to Harv? 'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea. Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth. I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't queer enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea. I cannot fathom his obsession. I suppose losing his family must have driven him to madness. I'm in no mood for talk.
It's nice to see everyone having fun. I'll treat myself to a tipple before bed. Something good will come up soon. I just know it.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Oh, good to see everyone.
Welcome.
Such fine standards. Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Wonder how much I'll
So, need anything?
Stop by again soon.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing.
Welcome to Bjorn's armor, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the prop, Nice. Just remember, misers die early deaths. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
What are you doing? We've not been given leave to rest yet.
This town must have needs. It's my duty to find them. Living's hard, but dreams. Free, I say.
Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Our destination is rather distant. Perhaps we ought to consider employing the services of an ox cart.
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make, though I certainly...
In every age, when the Arisen fells the dragon and saves the land, they ascend to the throne as sovereign. Hence, pawns are treated with respect, as a matter of course here in Vermont, for their peerless loyalty to the Arisen. Not to mention, they are skilled combatants, willing to brave any foe or peril upon command. 'Tis clear their concept of life and death differs crucially from our own. No morsel can match their dedication.
Pray, follow me.
Speak to me another time.
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
This journey looks to be a long one. What say we make things easier on ourselves by seeking an ox cart services?
There's no great shock to me.
Off we trot.
I've got to focus.
I'll take it. There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
We have reached our destination.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose. Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
True enough. This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
Ha ha! I can think of all manner of uses for a contraption such as this. Might we not lay a trap for our enemies?
Use more places like
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
Time to be heading home.
It is quiet.
Can't work as late tonight.
Where are you going? What the news? Lighting up, okay?
No idle chatter during...
Aye? Did you want something?
What did he say his name was again? The lad's in Vermouth now. He's eager. I'll give him that. Expedition, sword drills, say the word and he'll join in at a moment's notice. Say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad. I'm sure he'll be glad of a bit of guidance.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
Mayhap I'll come here and update us.
It's this way.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I'm in awe of your powers of detection. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
This way.
What am I to do with my audience's tongue?
My head will know if aught goes awry.
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
Reckon I'd spend my life here if I could.
Look at my wares.
This isn't much to go on.
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
We ought to put it to good use. Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need... something?
Always a pleasure.
Let's fix this up. Run about ready for a break.
Where are you going? I've barely the room to tie my boots.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
'Tis naught but a pitiful puppet pulled by hidden strings. No one believes a word I say. All people fear the dragon, yet 'tisn't the threat it seems.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly let...
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave!
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our people?
I've held my tongue till now, but no longer. You would leave one of your own to die. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Sacrificing that poor soul amounts to cutting off your own arm. As Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back alive. Can you truly say this decision benefits your people, Jonas?
Who are you to question me? I'll suffer none of your impudence, outsider! Be gone from our village!
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed any commands you would give. I shall follow my own will, and do what must needs be done. All those with the strength and courage to do the same, join me at Stormwind Cave.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account. Sir Ulrika is ever a beacon of hope. Let us make haste and join her at Stormwind Cave. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fail with you by our side. The captured villager ought to be within. Let us hurry.
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on? I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
I must confess, what rattled me.
Dorian! There!
Ice is our ally against such beasts.
Was most effective!
The Arisen has been drenched! So close a call offers no solace in victory.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. My curative magics are at your disposal. One's right
One of us has been drenched.
I grant you lightning's fangs.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
Certainly arisen. How might I do obey?
A nasty blow, that.
Nicely done.
I knew.
Happy to be said. I will not be swayed.
I'm saved. Thank you.
Thank heavens you yet live. Let us be on our way. The other villagers shall be thrilled to see you in good health, I'm sure.
Is this not the very same equipment you are currently using, Master?
'Twould seem that not everything we find is destined to be an unseen treasure.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
We'll manage. Whatever comes, we always do, don't we?
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a relief.
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Harv Village, ne'er to return. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone ought to suffer the penalty of exile. Yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high, glad in the knowledge that no lives were sacrificed under my watch.
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds, all shall be forgiven.
After you left, we who remained discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said, a village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well after the dragon chased us from our homes. Yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you honor our village by becoming its chief? 'Tis our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and wisdom shall unite our people, human and bestial both.
Aye, if that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village and its people with my life.
My way would have protected the village just the same. But the fact remains that Ulrika saved a life I couldn't have. And so I step down and allow her to take my place.
I ne'er thought the day would come when I'd be asked to lead another village. Fate can be rather strange. This time, I shan't allow a single soul to be lost. Harv will know peace. I shall not rest till this is so.
Would you care to stay and talk to us?
You ready to try cooking? Harder than it looks.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure. It's just another day, same as the one.
What manner of fish is this?
Swapping stories is one of God's great pleasures.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
These were necessary expenses, mind. No use clinging to every last coin.
Well met, sir.
Might you leave me be? For bread and board, you'll find none better. Glad to be of service, sir. Can I interest you in a room, sir? Do stop by again. Welcome to browse my... Can I interest you in a room, sir? Glad to be of service, sir. Can I interest you in a room, sir?
Shall we get some rest then?
I served one master who had every pawn change vocation upon a whim. It was a bit befuddling, but each to their own. Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Welcome to browse my wares. For bread and board, you'll find none better. Glad to be of service, sir.
Bet this place has a share of secrets. Mayhap I'll treat myself to a tip.
Not much going on. Well met, sir. Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way? Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
Not bad. Plenty more where that came from.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every
To go home.
A profitable endeavor.
Here at last.
I'll save you. If you would.
As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite a carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Now there's a thought.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Here, strike with lightning on your side. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
We've a choice of where to go, but how to know them? Path best traveled.
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say!